places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Hoosiers will put toe to leather and will get started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Fast motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Howard. Using the quick game. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. They're bringing heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They thought it was worth the risk to try that 58-yard field goal, but now they put their defense in a tough spot. 1st and 10 from the 41. They get him down after he makes the catch. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Dropping back, it's Rourke. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. He's looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Kicks it high and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They keep attacking through the air. The short hands, it's Henderson. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Howard. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Fires to the end zone. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw, it's Rourke. Got a man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Motion from the offense. Off the boot, looking for his man. He's got him wide open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Tate.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They want to just keep throwing it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push an envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Rice. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Rourke. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. The play-action fake. Feeling some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. 4th down, gotta have it here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Nothing but green ahead. The 20, the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Lining up to add another. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're... There he goes down the right side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Pocket starts to collapse. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air, it's Rourke. He's going up top here late in the game. And the DB right with him to knock it away. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. They've got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on the fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Price. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass, it's Rourke. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. One more play to pad the stats. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone and time has run out. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another